Hello my dear friends. I welcome you to the Smart Economics channel. Very often people want to live in a big way, to feel that they deserve something and have achieved something in this life. Show yourself and others that everything is in order with material well-being. How much you want a good car, you want your own apartment, you want furniture, beautiful and high-quality modern household appliances. I want a new phone, as this one is already not working well. Today we will talk about the fact that you cannot take a loan. I do not blame borrowers, but I say that a loan is an inappropriate and even stupid decision. Many people live paycheck to paycheck, often borrow, live in dilapidated apartments with a few relatives, and they have no other way to get any housing of their own except to get into a mortgage. There is no decent paying job. There is no way to leave another city. Argued? Partially. But I still decided to make an issue on the topic of arguing my opinion about the dangers of loans. Why can't you take a loan? Listen. You overpay. This is one of the reasons why you should not take a loan. A person came to a bank or other financial organization to borrow money. For the fact that he borrows money and uses it, he pays a certain percentage every year. During the entire term of the loan, when he buys something on credit, he also uses other people's money. This is an automatic process. A person may not even have this money on hand. They can be transferred by the bank to the store, but the essence of this does not change. A person has taken $500,000 or a car for $500,000 and pays off this debt every month. It is calculated from an interest rate, for example 13% per annum. Let's say $500,000 for 3 years. Taking $500,000, you owe $65,000 per year and almost $200,000 in 3 years. The total debt will amount to almost $700,000. Giving $19,000 per month, the borrower may not feel that he overpays almost $200,000, but for this you need to look at the payment schedule. Everything is listed there. And this is a very easy option. For example, usually those cars are taken on credit, who obviously cannot buy on their own. It will seem to you that this is not scary, because you pay for your comfort, and maybe status. You will find the right excuse, but if you save the amount of your payment to the bank every month, then in 3 years you will save up for a new car of the same class that you want to buy today, and in 3 years it will be new and not used credit. Habit. Some opponents of lending call this process not natural for a person. I will say that I personally do not agree with this formulation. Lending existed long before the first scientific works on economics, and had different names at different times, changing its form. This sphere of human activity is as old as the oldest profession. But, what I agree with is that credit forms the habit of getting what a person cannot earn or has not yet earned. By borrowing a car or even an iPhone, a person thinks that he is buying status, buying personal comfort, but in fact he is buying visibility. Often, a loan car is not serviced on time and at an official service simply because its owner does not have such an opportunity. Broken credit iPhone up for sale for components. Its owner returns to his CME, but this is only the smallest. Financial vulnerability. If a person receives a lesson quickly and immediately, then this is a lesser evil. As a rule, a habit is formed from the first small loan just the same to a loan for a large purchase. The borrower regularly pays, that is, overpays, buying further new. Credit history is wider than snow. The banks are glad to see such a borrower. They have already approved more than one credit card. They periodically increase the credit limit. The grace period is 55 days. Take it. I don't want to. Everything is fine. What can happen? All of a sudden you crash your new loan car. Further conditional repairs are paid by credit card. By the end of the month, the salary doesn't cover the car loan payment, and the repair payment, and the payment for anything else. In parallel, other necessary expenses may arise, such as illness, treatment. It happens that this happens before the holidays, then in general everything is very sad. But the bank will not care about this, since you have an agreement with it. Take it and observe it. And from the habit of getting everything that is inaccessible, the habit of giving everything that the bank has for the next 10-15 years gradually appears. Then there are several reasons not to take loans at once. They are all about one thing, about health. It would seem, where is health, and where is the economy? But something points to this connection. The absence of debts and financial problems favorably affects the psyche and human health. When the presence of debt and the need to pay, on the contrary, loosens the nerves, someone faster, someone slower. There is an example familiar to many, relief. a feeling of a burden thrown off when paying the last payment on a loan. Scientists have proven that the periodic use of credit money is addictive. The feeling of repayment, the thrown-off load, is addictive, and in the aggregate, the whole process causes a habit. The habit of living in debt and refinancing, and then a vicious circle. Fashion, norm, everyone does it. This is not even a reason not to take a loan, but a reason to look around yourself. Today, on credit, you can go to the doctor, on credit to Barry. Is this not an indicator of the norm? For me, no. How many stories of frustrated borrowers are on the net, babbling about bank fraud, imposed insurance, overpayments? They say they were not in the know. But in fact, they did not read what they signed, and this is an indicator of the norm. If the majority takes, then I will take it. Here is the logic of the average borrower. They still take it. Everyone understands why to read, and if you read it and didn't understand, then why ask again? Although I'll ask okay, but everything is fine here? Yes, the bank manager will answer, and he will not lie. It's only abnormal in your head, I would add. Fashion for lending, or rather, the rate of lending gives rise to financial illiteracy. Take it as a fact. Separately, I'll tell you a few words about installment plans or installment cards, which are the same thing. It seems that there is no overpayment, which is already good, but you must be sure that the very 2 or 10 months for which you were given an installment plan you will be healthy, efficient, and you will have your own work and salary, guarantees of which in modern realities cannot be obtained. Installment as a bank service is a new tool for attracting customers for a loan. The bet is on the fact that he will not pay in the right time, and then the delay, fine, and debt collection. But there is a second option. Installment cards are provided by banks. They are provided with personal information about the owner of the installment card, and they are already sending him messages. They say, "Dear client, you are great. You pay on time. In general, you are really handsome. We consulted here and issued you a credit card. No documents are needed. Come and pick it up, dear customer. Dear customer is coming." As they say, the first dose is free. It is also worth noting the existence of such a phenomenon as credit insurance. In general, this is all in support of my subjective opinion that it is not necessary to take a loan, because there is an alternative: borrow from relatives or friends. They can be detained or not paid the debt. Everyone will understand, or they will beat, but no one will take away the apartment. I don't want to offend anyone. You are your own boss. If you want to be a debtor, or if you think that you need this or that thing, then this is your business, and I just gave arguments in support of my subjective opinion. Write your opinions in the comments, and I will read them with pleasure. These were amazing stories about the benefits and harms of lending. Good luck to you, my dear friends. If you liked this video, then don't forget to press the like button to share this information with other people. And do not forget to subscribe to this channel to follow the news and keep abreast of the latest developments in the world of economics and investment.